Today we'll study yet another very important, at the same time very logical topic, and that is conic sections. Now the first question that comes to our mind is, why is it called a conic section? And for that what we'll do is, we'll take up a double cone. So this dotted line, it is called as this axis of double cone. And then we have this line which we call it as generator. And if we'll rotate this line by an angle 360 degrees, then we'll get this double cone whose half angle is alpha, and this double cone, it is extended infinity up and infinity downwards. Now what we'll look at is, we'll look at intersection of this double cone with a plane. So we'll look at different possibilities. So if I take a plane which makes an angle 90 degrees with axis of this cone, then in that case, so suppose I'll take this plane which is perpendicular to this axis. So now in this case, section of this intersection will be a circle. So in this case, we'll end up getting a circle. Now if we'll take another plane which makes some angle theta which lies between alpha and pi by 2, in that case, so suppose I take another plane which makes some angle theta which is greater than alpha but less than pi by 2. In that case, the section that you'll get is an ellipse. So from the intersection of this plane and this double cone, we'll get an ellipse. Now we'll take up the third case when we'll take up a plane which makes the same angle alpha as that of half angle of this cone. So we'll take a plane which is parallel to this generator. In that case, suppose it is this plane. So then we'll get parabola. So if theta is equal to alpha, then we'll get a parabola, and if theta is less than alpha, now in this case, this plane, it will intersect this cone in two parts, and in that case we'll get a hyperbola, or we'll get actually two branches of a hyperbola. So in this case, we'll end up getting a hyperbola. So because we are getting all these sections from intersection of a plane with a double cone, that is the reason we call it as a conic sections. So in conic sections, we'll get an ellipse. Now basically circle is a special case of an ellipse. Then we have parabola, and then we have hyperbola. So basically in conic sections, we are interested in three kind of curves. So there are ellipse, parabolas and hyperbolas. Now through the intersection of this plane and this cone, we'll also get some other curves, and which is called as degenerate conics. So if this plane, it passes through this vertex of double cone, in that case, we'll end up getting degenerate conics. So if this plane makes an angle 90 degrees and it passes through this vertex, in that case, we'll get a point, or essentially a point circle. If we'll take this plane when it makes an angle alpha, but then it passes through this vertex, so then in that case, that plane, it will be tangent to this double cone. In that case, we'll end up getting a straight line. And if theta is less than alpha, and if it still passes through vertex of this double cone, then we'll end up getting pair of straight lines. So from this intersection of this plane and double cone, we may also get point, line and pair of straight lines, which we call degenerate conics. So we are not interested in degenerate cases. So we are interested in studying parabola, ellipse and hyperbola.